on, baby. Give me a good, clean signal. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, we got a good, clean signal. Wow.
What if you could do SEO?
Oh, shut up, 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 shut up. Not you guys, the computer. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Not sure exactly what happened. This is why restarting your computer, if you sleep it a lot, is always a good thing. My main system, I've been sleeping because I just get on for Diablo, like World Boss, maybe level seasonal for a little bit, and then chill out. Maybe the wife might hop on, do some work, and then that's it. You know, like the 3080's in here. I want to put the 7900 XT back in, the one that got struck by lightning. Everything, all the devices seem to work separate from one another, but it's the moment you start putting them together, then you start having issues. So, anyways, hopefully we shook off any bots or any non-real people from the stream, and we can continue on where we were at. We were talking about Ergo and concerns about decentralization. I do have a crypto mining community, but I would like to keep it crypto mining specifically. There seems to be people in here that I already had to remove that are just trying to shill stuff. Like there was some ETC project, and it might be legit.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with mining from what I saw. So
You're the real MVP nerd. He said, I even let the ad run.
appreciate it, bro.
MVP.
Appreciate it.
Much love, buddy.
So like I'm gonna prove some of these people, but the moment they start shilling, right? I need some more mods in here. You know, fellow community members to help moderate this SOB. I'm gonna drop it in the live chat right now. This is a Twitter crypto mining community. I want to make it one where distributors, vendors, manufacturers of crypto mining equipment, maybe immersion cooling companies, you know, crypto cloaks, 3D printing stuff that helps miners out, the at-home miner, the mid-scale miner, large-scale miner, where everybody can go to post stuff. And you're more than welcome to post stuff, but I am trying to build it back up. Yes, CryptoCurve, we back. We is back. So feel free to join. I don't use X. So is that what it's called?
Yeah. If you
it still
update your app, it'll on your phone, it'll change.
It still says Twitter for me.
Yep. Like on your computer?
No, on my phone.
Oh yeah. As soon as you update it, it'll go away. It'll change.
Yeah, I don't like that one bit. Quit changing stuff, Elon. See how it says Twitter.
I thought it was just gonna be like a joke, like he did with you know, the Doge logo. But then I saw the app thing come out, and I was like, oh well, now you know it's official. If the app is out.
We got some people here that are admins. I have to figure out. Nerd, where are you at?
He doesn't use Twitter.
Oh, mod you here. Okay, on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's my mod on my channel. He's a good guy.
Standard, not managing. All right, so let's see here. Look, is that Candy? No, that's not Candy. That's one of her friends.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was really nice to meet Candy from Jingle Mining. Huge shout out. Let's talk about the sponsors real quick of the event. A huge shout out and thank you to them for making this happen. What is this? Us looking at happy ASIC miners who use Hive-on ASIC 11 firmware. Us looking at happy GPU miners who. Okay. I got it.
It's funny.
Let's see.
Yeah, it feels good. To be blue feels so right, he says. I want to hear about the hash blade, please. Chris Hanley. So there's no like physical working product yet. I mean publicly. Yeah. Currently, they are working on their own die. So TSMC is not making their die; they're making their own wafers. So that takes time. He said they've been working on it since 2019. I mean, they had the USB looking device there. Nothing was showing working. Looks to be still like a proof of concept. I'm extremely skeptical. I mean, it is, until you see something, right? The dude was super nice. He
Yeah,
was like,
super chill.
he was very chill. He was very knowledgeable of what he was doing.
And they
Talking about it.
acknowledged. They
Yeah, he
acknowledged
did.
like
Yeah, he
the
acknowledged the fact that everyone thinks it's a scam, and he goes, and I get it, because there's no physical product, so therefore, he goes, it is what it is. But it is kind of cool. He explained what a hash blade could do, and would be able to eventually you'd be able to slot it into a riser slot on a GPU board, or on risers for maybe a Vega frame set up for hash blades, and you'd be able to mine, Litecoin with, and what used to be a GPU rig. Maybe throw them in a server case, and you'd be able to mine LTC at a lower, wattage. But that's all. Could be later. Could not be later. Who knows? They had a lot of chips on display, and all of the chips that they had there was 20 plus chips. They were all chips that didn't pass validation. So I'm assuming that maybe they've had a lot of failures for chips that aren't meeting their criteria. So maybe they're not quite even close to being ready. I don't know. It's all speculation, right? Literally.
until you have a product. But see, that's the same. It's the same thing that happens with every new company. We saw it with iServer, and SerpentX did a really good video talking about that. By the way, I just want to call that out. Yeah, we were very skeptical of the KS0s or any new hardware, right? We saw the FPGAs were killing it on Caspa, right? They were blowing the GPUs out of the water, and then all of a sudden those FPGAs that were blowing the GPUs out of the water are now getting blown out of the water by some unknown hardware from an unknown company that we never heard about. So yes, there was a lot of skepticism, but looks like they're real. You can get them from reputable resellers or vendors, and I know a lot of you either have them already or want to have them. I would love to play around with one. Unfortunately, nobody would work with me or send me a unit. So just chilling and enjoying you guys watching the various content creators, some of the new cats in the space show off the hardware. But the point is whenever a new company comes in, and this is not, Locotech is technically not new. They've been doing this since 2019, but it's a constant development battle, especially when you're building your own silicon. Right? You gotta test, you gotta validate. Sometimes things don't work out the way you want to, so then you gotta redo it. Same thing with not FPGA manufacturers, but people who enter the FPGA space that are trying to utilize the FPGA for new things. We saw it with Squirrel, right? The Acorns, right? There was this battle of hardware and IP and software, and it's a growing pain of the mining industry. So Locotech, hopefully they come out with something tangible, something you can have in your hand, something you can buy and hash with. But we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think it's a FPGA crypto, Craig.
It's not.
100% do not think so. 100%. And they're building their own wafer. So at most, it's an ASIC. At the least, it's an SoC. That's my guesses. But at most, you're probably looking more towards an ASIC. But an SoC would be easier to create.
It was good to
That's for sure.
see Geek of All Trades out there as
Hmm.
well. Cool cat. Everybody was cool. Everybody was exceptionally cool. I was super grateful to meet everybody. This is one of the booths at Engineering Fluids where they had, obviously a miner there. This looks like kind of like a custom variant of almost what we saw with the Alpha miner, by the way, on a S something Bitmain unit. There's Demonic Eyes, Crypto Mykel, DJ Mines, Geek of All Trades, Hobbyists, and Bits Be Trippin'.
Hmm.
There were some, and I'm gonna teach you guys a new term, okay? Let's see if you guys are paying attention in the live chat. Thank you for stopping by. If you're coming from Twitter, by the way, I just tweeted it out.
Well,
The
nerd,
live tutorial.
since you're talking about TSMC, there was another ASIC company, Chain Reaction, and they're
Yeah,
having an ASIC chip built by TSMC. They designed it, but TSMC is actually building their chip for them. While like we're on the topic of that, that was a thing. There's actually there was two new ASIC players that we seen. Chain Reactions though was interesting because they designed themselves.
right here, and they're
140 terahashes for 3,000 watts was
33,
their
3300,
33. Yeah, was their claim on
which is
their basic.
which is
And
comparable.
it's pretty. Yeah, it's comparable. It's really bulky.
Yeah, it's
It was a
it's
lot.
like the Des
It was a
miners.
lot. It was a thick boy.
It was like
For
the
sure.
Des miners. Des miners are thick too. So we got a tweet here on May 24th where it says Bit Mining and Chain Reaction partnered to create new Bitcoin mining system. So that's who Chain Reaction is partnered with. It doesn't look like they have a Twitter yet, but
No.
yeah. So there's new people coming onto the scene, and
They had a
obviously
website though.
it's gonna be hard for them to compete with What's Miner, Avalon, Bitmain. Bitmain is a giant in this industry. So for a new company to come into the fold, it's gonna be interesting to see how they do. Where's their
Well, would
Twitter?
any of you buy anything? Buy anything by like what? Like anything that we've seen there? Yeah, I would. There was tons of stuff that I would have bought.
Yeah, if I had money, I definitely would.
There was tons of stuff that I would have bought. 100%. 22's for DJ. That's right. Everybody tell your baby mama the DJ's here.
There's their Twitter. Okay, I found them.
Everyone's home.
I found them. Let's see here. Did they have any units on display?
The Deswe miner was cool.
Here it is.
It was interesting. There's the thick boy.
So
That clear one's probably their proof of concept, I'd imagine. Everything laid out. Yeah,
19 joules per
Deswe was
terahash.
cool. It was
you
what?
go.
A max of 200 terahashes for 4950, so 4,950 watts.
The Des miners, yeah.
Yeah, it's intense. Chain is in with TSMC. They can compare to Bitmains, says Nerd. Yeah, Craig, the Chain folks were cool. Yeah, they were really cool. It was nice talking to them. They didn't say a price, so we don't know like what a price would be for them. That's the only thing that's going to end up making them comparable to like Bitmain is if they are affordable. They use the C19 plug, if I'm not mistaken. So keep that in mind.
By the way, this is my boy right here. You guys don't see this guy often, but Tim,
That
cool
video
guy.
was hilarious.
He works out in Washington D.C.
3K sustainable. That was their price for the chain reaction ASIC. Because I asked and I didn't get a price, so I also asked while I was recording a video, so they probably weren't going to tell me.
Actually, I found the price. You want to know the price?
Yeah, what was it?
What would name the say out the older one? The there's the Pro and there's the Ultra. The Pro, what was the hash
I was
rate?
referring to the chain reaction.
Oh, the chain reaction one.
Yeah, the chain reaction ASIC.
Well, it was about 20 around 20 joules per terahash.
It's like 19 and some change.
and that's the same thing that the DES has as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, the DES miner, by the way.
Oh, 3K. What do you buy? Got you.
Oh,
If I
for
had
3K?
3K, what would I buy? I get you.
If you had
I get
3K to buy an ASIC, what would you buy? Probably go for one of the Retro Mike drop some education. Probably wouldn't be an XP, but
No,
probably would be J Pros.
no, you know what?
Because
No
you
J
could
Pros.
get
J Pros is bad. I mean, unless it's brand new,
brand new,
brand
swap out
new,
the control
never
board
turned
from
on.
Epic Blockchain.
Yeah, which Epic Blockchain was there with their control boards for Antminer and What's Miner. Brains was there with their control board as well. That was kind of cool. Nerd said he'd buy an S19. You buy a lot of S19s for 3K.
It depends on what you want to mine. Are you going after script, or are you going after? Because I mean, script, you need more than 3K to get into that good spot. And plus, you know, is the Litecoin happening? Is that even done yet? I don't even think it's done.
It should have happened while we were away.
Did it happen?
It should have.
No, it's 4 days.
Oh no.
4 days, 22
Okay.
hours. So wait till after that before you make a decision, because obviously profitability is going to be impacted greatly. And you might see L7s go on sale for really cheap. Just FYI, if you are looking for one, keep your eyes open. But that's a lot of power. If we only had $3,000, that's what I'm trying to answer. If we only had $3,000, we're going to be focusing on SHA-256.
Mm-hmm.
The XP is around $3,000, but Retro Mike slapped me in the face many times and said no. So, but that is around $3,000. Otherwise, the S19J Pro seems like a good pick to me, because then you got $1,000 left over to go get the control board. You know what I'm saying?
And if you buy Brains' control board, it's only like $99, which is not bad.
And we got a lot of networking done.
Yeah, I got lots to do this coming week.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna focus in, Mykel, on my face real quick, because I'm talking to the camera. Musk miners definitely might want to do something with you if you're interested, because you saw, or maybe not, what was at the front door. We need to fill that bad boy up. That C2 immersion kit from Fog Hashing. But it's going back to me and Mykel on screen. It's going to be a challenge to figure out what I'm going to do. I might need to not rent, but pay for a concrete truck to come out and stake out, compound the dirt, stake out the area. I'm probably going to make a rectangle. You know what I'm going to do? I was thinking about hiding it behind trash cans.
Go buy the concrete pads that you buy when you put ACs on the ground. They're lightweight concrete. Like, you can just put it there yourself. They come in a slab.
I was gonna have a proper slab, like
It is
a proper slab with rebar and everything. Because remember, I live in hurricane country, brother. I need this thing bolted to the ground and that concrete slab, because that dry cooler is huge. You get 140 mile per hour wind, and that dry cooler is bolted to a slab that can get lifted. That concrete block is going to become a weapon, because 140 mile per hour wind is nothing, and hurricanes will wreak havoc. But I was gonna tie it into the house, but this is the whole point. Like, this is a discussion I want to talk about. So this might be a community driven conversation where we talk about it. I'll record the area that I'm thinking, so you guys can see, and then we can discuss more about what we want to do. I also, future plans, would love to have it piped into the hot water heater, but we'll see. But yeah, if I had $3,000, S19J Pros, new control board from Epic, boom, Bob's your uncle. But some of these prices that you see here are from known distributors, right? Like, so if we go with the one that Retro Mike advised against, the S19J or XP, and we scroll on down, you see Altered Text got it for this much. You see Easy to Mine's got it for that much. And then there's other distributors that we could buy it from. But there's a bunch of Shenzhen businesses that will have it for cheaper. Obviously, you got to network with them and you got to know them, and some of them have a minimum order amount or quantity. So it just depends on what you're trying to do. I would really love, and you said I cannot get an M56 because I need to have 3-phase power. So
how to have 3-phase.
what is the M50?
You can get a you can get a 50. You can get an M53. M53 is it's like
the basic what's
it's like
miner
a two.
setup.
It's like a 2U. It's a 2U. It's the 2U version, and it's single phase, and you can run it in immersion as well. The M50 plus S50 plus is bigger than an M30, so like keep that in mind. If you know how you're talking about like standing them upright, and how the
It's longer.
M30 is longer. Yeah, the M50 is bigger. Like it's just as big. It's just a little bit bigger, especially in width. Like the square is bigger.
Okay, I don't care about the width. I care about the height because remember we got to fill the level so high with the M30 already. So is it longer than the M30?
I'll find out for you.
M50S plus you said?
Yeah, M50S plus.
Dimensions. Okay, so it's 425 millimeters. $425 equals 16.73 inches.
Yep.
So that's not too bad. As long as I got room, it looks like it's a little bit taller than the M30S plus. So not too bad.
It's definitely bigger, that's for sure. Sam Fisher, he said I would YOLO on Nice Hash with that 3K. Jeez.
On easy mining or just trying to solo mine a block? Or just trying to put 3K into paying for the hash rate for days in and days out?
I would definitely buy a Hydro. My Polo.
From iPolo?
The 3. Oh yeah, if I had 3K, because you'd still have money left over.
Hey, my
I don't know if we're allowed to say the price, but they did release a price. I know they didn't. When we asked them on camera, they didn't say it, but they said afterward. So you would have money left over. That's all that would matter.
Speaking of which, but see the Hydro.
Oh no, it's on their price. It's on their price. It's on their list. So never mind. Y'all can see the price right there. We can talk about it if they put it on their website.
Yeah, but see, $1,400 for 900 mega hash and 800 watts.
It's not like efficient.
And 6 gigabytes of VRAM. I mean, that to me, it's not that attractive. I'm not trying to iPolo. Don't get mad at me, but I would hope they could do more. It's really cool tech though, and I'm not gonna give away all the sauce.
$13.99 on Belay. Nice.
I'm not gonna.
It's pretty cool.
I don't want to give you all the sauce. Let me show you guys this real quick. Stay tuned.
And they have another version as well.
You're just gonna get a quick look. All right, so pay attention, but stay tuned to Hobbyist Miner because we got an exclusive look, while everybody else got the outside. That's all you get. That sneak peek right there. So we got to look inside, see the control board, see what's going on. Hobbyist Miner will have that. I got to work with Hobbyist Miner directly. Pretty cool stuff. So, well, not work with him direct. I worked with him directly, but you guys didn't see me. I was behind the camera. On a couple videos, just trying to help him out. Because he was hustling. A lot of the guys were hustling, trying to get that content. So Hobbyist did a good job of hustling because I had a hard time trying to get content to you guys with the connection we had. Hotel Wi-Fi wasn't secure, so hotspot only, and then the hotspot or the cellular connectivity was crap. But dual mining is very popular. So the V1 Mini 900 Hydro 900, yeah, V1 Mini Hydro 900 mega hash. Is very interesting, and I'm very interested in the internal design of it, which you will see again in Hobbyist's video. Son of Rabid Panda. Wow, he combined all three names: Son of Attack, Rabid Mining, and Red Panda Mining. Wow, that's great. By comparison, how many and 5950X systems can you buy with 3K in the US? Let's find out. So PC Part Picker is one of my favorite websites. If you ever want me to build your computer, I can throw a build together. let's look up the 5950X, which is around 439, right? And so you would need, so 3K, that's $439. So 439, let's say we get 4, that's $1,700, right? And then we're gonna need a proper motherboard. Not too crazy. We don't have to get too crazy. But let's go basic B550. Tomahawk's actually not too bad. We can sort by price. You don't want to get too basic of a basic bitch, but you do want to get something decent. The B450M Pro 4 from ASRock, it's not at a bad price, to be honest. How much is
Yeah, there's more than one. There's more than one Hydro too, sustainable. I don't know if they've listed the other one like live yet, but there's a 300 mega hash version too.
And these are
It's
micro ATX boards,
smaller.
so you got some more room. Probably need to update, what is it, the BIOS? Yep, BIOS on this needs to be updated. So you might need a motherboard that needs a BIOS flashback capabilities built in. But that's $86 a pop. So $86.99 times 4. So it's $347 on top of what we got. And then you're gonna need RAM. So you could probably build 4 systems is what it's looking like. 4 systems, because you're gonna need RAM, air cooling, and then you're gonna need obviously power supplies and stuff like that. And then you could use power supply splitters. 2 power supplies, and then to split them out to power each motherboard. And let's see, does this have an 8-pin or a 4-pin CPU? 4-pin CPU. And some of the power supplies have dual 8-pin. So boom, you got one power supply to go to the 4-pin or the 8 pins on each, and then the ATX 24-pin will be split out. So 2 power supplies, 4 sticks of memory, 2 in each. 8 sticks of memory, 2 in each system. Yeah, $3,000 for about 4 5950X systems. You'd probably save a little bit of money, not getting the top of the line memory. Because when it comes to CPU mining on Ryzen, you got to straddle that line, right? If we're using DDR4, probably 3200 megahertz, 3000 is good. We're not doing significant gaming, so we don't need to get 3800 megahertz on the memory. So just 3200, 3000. Find some good sticks, but $3,000 we could probably get 4 of those systems together to answer your question. All right, let's continue on. What were you saying, Mykel?
He was talking about the V1. He said it looks nice. I said there is another version too. I just don't think they have it on their website yet.
Here's the Desmine.
It's like the 300 version, 300 mega hashes. Why immersion, for the sound or for more hash rate? Both, for sound and hash rate. I know. What's up, Panda? Smash the like button, says Panda.
Hey.
Good morning, my dude.
Are you going on at 12, by the way? But finish what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they mentioned it quite a few times. I know, like on the very first day, they were trying to mainly put past that if you're mining near homes, to be nice and deaden the sound, because it does create a problem, and then they come after us, they create bills against us because of noise pollution, etc., and just gives them a reason to be crappy. Granted, that's for like bigger farms, but that's kind of, I think that's that, and it's easier to manage cooling when you're doing immersion, like 100%. Way easier to manage cooling because you don't have to worry about the flow of air, which could be inconsistent or non-existent depending upon your setup, in my opinions. Panda says, I'm not streaming today or tomorrow. Please keep streaming.
All right.
All right, Panda.
Well, I do
well,
gotta
enjoy
work on
your
this
time off. Enjoy the time off, Panda. Yeah, we'll probably hop off here
A little bit after 12.
Here, yeah. We'll run till the normal time and then do what we need to do.
If you guys haven't subscribed to Retro Mike yet, please
Red
do.
Panda Hawk. For
Very-
sure, Red Panda Hawk.
Very intelligent guy. It looks like our stream is getting choppy again. I think YouTube is just being YouTube.
Yeah, nerd. He says I still use 120 Fahrenheit outdoor air with no issues. Correct. It doesn't matter the temperature of the ambient air as much as long as there's enough air moving through. That's the key, is the movement of air. Not so much how hot it is. How hot that air is. I mean, of course, that does play into factor. You know, it does make it warmer if there is not enough air movement. But yeah.
Yeah, Mykel told me about this while we were at Mind Disrupt.
About what?
The guy found in a suitcase, pieces of him.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Our hearts
it was
and
wild,
minds
man.
go to the family and friends impacted by that. That really sucks. Sorry to hear about that. That's all I want to say.
Yeah. It's wild. Go read about it if you're all interested. It's interesting.
New
What were some of
crypto
the
firm
most
wants to
power
scan your
efficient
eyeballs.
things for at-home miners? Nothing. I don't know if that's the nice way to put it there.
This entire convention was for the mid-scale to large-scale operations. There were some, like for example, the engineering fluid container. Engineering fluid does create.
I mean, Jazz Miner. Yeah, you're right. I mean, the
Jazz
Q
Miner,
and the P.
X60-Q, the Hydro, the iPolo, the V1 Mini was there. The normal ETC hash, ETH hash, the Grin Miner.
But not new.
Who bought?
Those aren't new.
Ron bought one, right?
Yeah, Ron Watkins. Shout out to you, buddy. He bought a G1 while he was there. I mean, he got a dang good deal for it.
Yeah, there were some
Like,
discounts.
stupid good deal. But yeah, Jazzmine was cool. But most of like, you know, the Desway miner, that's 3-phase miner. Chain reaction, you're pushing 3,000 watts. Like, that's not for a lot of people. The Q, the X16Q and the P, you know, the Q is, you could use at home because it's relatively silent.
Very silent.
And
very silent.
They had one running there, and you literally could talk right next to it and not have any issues.
And I like the new UI.
I don't have any of those. I don't have any of the Jazz Miner stuff, but I know you have a Jazz Miner, right?
I have the X4-Q, and it's super quiet, super efficient, but the new one has more memory than the iPolo, right? So let me pull it up real
8
quick.
gigabytes.
Let me pull it up real quick. So I keep an eye on this website, minerstat.dag size calculator, right? Because it shows you what algorithms, like for example, ETH proof of work is about to surpass the 6 gigabyte mark in May of 2024.
Right.
Quark chain, EtherGem, MOAX, stuff like that. This helps you keep an eye on some of the coins that you can mine. And their DAG size, obviously, relative to the ETH hash algo. But yeah, so their UI is what I like. They made some changes.
Said ETC changes when? I'm trying to says the August 25th of 2025 will pass 4 gigabytes. Did it go backwards? There's no way it went backwards. Or was I reading that wrong?
I don't know. What coin were you looking at?
Ethereum Classic on that chart. It showed that it was even past 4 on that chart.
It says 4 gigabyte cards won't be able to mine it on August 20th, 2025.
Yeah. So 6. I thought we were past 4.
But didn't they do some optimizations to where 4 gigabyte cards could still mine them?
Possibly. So if we're only at 3.344 gigabytes for DAG on ETC, that 6 gigabyte will last you until 2030, according to that chart.
2031, yeah.
I thought it was way less time than that.
So got time to stack up some ETC. And remember, by the way, does anybody know in the live chat talking to you guys? Pay attention. Come on, wake up. Did anybody see what happened with the Ergo vote to give the Twitter page back to Ethereum Classic? I know that was being voted on, but I don't know what happened to it.
I went to go find the vote, and I couldn't even find it on their Twitter.
I wonder if it just got taken down. They're just not returning it. But ATC lost project is a lost project.
They voted for yes, and then like no, delete it. It never happened.
Hey, ETC is the original code is law. But anyways, going back to Jazz Miner, the UI changes that Jazz Miner. Remember, Jingle Mining is an exclusive partner of them. So if you want this Jazz Miner or the big boy, which is 5.9 gigahash, you got to go through Jingle Mining. If you want the hookup, hit me up, DMs, Twitter, Discord. But the UI changes is what I like. You have 3 power settings that you can adjust. You can dual mine, and you can see you can do a lot of various coins on this particular, system, right? ETC ZIL, Ethereum Fair ZIL, Ethereum Proof of Work ZIL, and so on and so forth. So it has 8 gigabytes instead of 6, like the iPolo. Again, not trying to down iPolo, just the Hydro is cool. I love what they did and what they built and how they designed it. But 900 mega hash for 800 watts is not very efficient to me, where this one gets almost 2 giga hash at 620 watts. So, yeah. I mean, you could go do the math
Longevity
on the what to mine calculator. Big shout out to whattomine.com. I know they're not as popular as hashrate.no anymore, but they were a sponsor of
Welcome back,
get us
Max.
down there. So thanks very much for that. They do need to update their charts. It's only like one guy probably, and trying to keep up with all the various changes, the new algorithms, new coins, clocks.
Oh, nice. Sustainable. We said the X16Q will be my first Jazz Miner. Nice, man.
Oh, really? Congrats, man.
Let me know whenever you get it in. I'm sure we'd be curious to know how it works out for you.
Take some pictures, put it on Twitter. And Max Voltage, be careful and good luck. Glad you got the small project done. And replace that GFC outlet. What else do we got? Yeah, all right. So M50S is what I need to shoot for if I'm gonna get the next ASIC, because I gotta take into account longevity, right? So like the M30S++ is negative right now as far as fiat goes.
Yep.
But it is earning Bitcoin, and that's the goal, is to earn as much Bitcoin as I possibly can. When Bitcoin blows up, though, when Bitcoin starts getting to those new all-time highs, this profitability chart's going to be all jacked up. We're probably going to reverse it, right? The old miners are going to become profitable again. Obviously, depending on your power, electricity, stuff like that. But we'll see how things pan out in the long run.
It's showing BCH is more profitable right now.
Yeah, Bitcoin Cash. Yep. But I don't want Bitcoin Cash. I'll mine Bitcoin Cash to get paid in Bitcoin, but I don't want Bitcoin Cash. Sorry. No disrespect for anybody that loves Bitcoin Cash. It's not
all the disrespect.
Nah, man. Everybody got their projects, bro. You gotta be humble. Wish you nothing but the best. If you love WorldCoin, if you love this coin, that coin, I wish you nothing but the best. Good luck to you. I'm a man on a mission. I got shit to do, especially today, and I gotta build something for my family, man. So.
Thank you.
While we were gone, we weren't really paying too much to Twitter. I wasn't paying too much attention to Twitter. Obviously, people were posting. I was posting out content, but I wasn't really reciprocating any of the content that was being posted out there. So, missed out on a lot of stuff. What kind of title is this, Yahoo Finance? Aliens exist, and they use cryptocurrency. What the heck?
Yesterday, the government came out and made a statement that aliens exist and are real.
The government did?
Yeah, they made like a full-on statement about it.
Which government? Our government?
Our government.
The U.S. finally admitted that aliens are real. Wow.
Yep.
Only took you, what, 60, 70 years? Anyways.
The
Yeah.
using cryptocurrency part's kind of funny.
I like how they get looped in together, but that makes cryptocurrency look like
Says we out here.
we're in tinfoil hat century over here. Cryptocurrency users are aliens. That was a joke. Satire, by the way. Anyways, so
And they use BTC?
and they use BTC.
No, they use KDA
KDA.
because it's better than Bitcoin.
Oh my goodness, there were some avid people at the event. Again, no disrespect to you guys and your projects and what you love, but there were some avid, hardcore people there. The federales were there too, from what I heard. The government was on site.
With some suits.
Scoping the
suits, man.
us out.
The suits. Let me get some more coffee.
And there's a difference too between the suits like VC money and the suits like government. Yeah, they were out there, man. They were checking us out. So we got a lot of people happy about the ETF. Some people not happy about the ETF situation. We got the Fed rate probably being reduced, or the rate hikes probably being reduced, that people are happy about. And there's another thing that's happening. Well, all I can say is I'm excited for the future of cryptocurrency mining, specifically Bitcoin mining. I know a lot of GPU miners are probably like, yo, man, like, WTF, when is my day coming? Eventually, right now my stuff is not all that profitable whatsoever. But I'm still hashing away, still doing things, still trying to stack that crypto as much as possible.
Yep. Yeah, I'm currently utilizing Mineable for like anything that I have that is somewhat profitable. I mine it all for the Busy Bitcoin right now. So I would like to accumulate as much Bitcoin as I can before the halvening price is in.
And a quick shout out, if you don't mind, real quick, to Yeti.uk. If you guys have any questions, you're seeing a new project show up on your favorite calculator, like say, for example, Game Pass, right? There's an audit here that Yeti did. We see that Game Pass right now for my system, or my setup with a bunch of AMD Nvidia GPUs, is the fourth most profitable cryptocurrency to mine on hashrate.no, right? So you're thinking, hey, let me get in on that, right? You're only making 7 cents a day, 24-hour profit in fiat, but you're getting about 40,000 GPN. But is the project safe? I'm concerned. Is the wallet good? Well, we could come here to Yeti.uk. We can click on the wallet itself, and we get a full breakdown of the wallet, right? And there's different versions of wallets. So as they get better, as they improve, and Yeti and the team are working with various project leaders to optimize, update, or manage their software. So when they come out with a new update, there might be an update right here. You got your virus total link. You got a breakdown of the report. You got some of the issues that they mentioned. Talks about the supply. Everything. So if you have concerns, go to Yeti.uk. Not every cryptocurrency and its wallet is on the website, but most are. We can even get the link to the YouTube video that both him and Jump Change did, as well as the link to their GitHub. So if you have questions, you see a new project come out, and you're like, whoa, what the hell is that? Like, say, for example, Woodcoin, we can see here on July 13th, it failed. It's got a big old failed on here, okay? So some of these wallets have some strange stuff in it, as you can see. Trojans, maybe some malicious code, or maybe not malicious intent, but maybe the code is bad. Maybe the people are just copy paste, and they're not doing the actual work, which it seems is the industry we're in right now. Not too many people are building, they're just copy pasting, and especially in the smart contract space. So be careful, do your own research, but the community is banding together to provide you as much information as possible. Check out Yeti.uk if you have any concerns about a new wallet or new cryptocurrency, and you see the wallet, you're not sure you want to install that on your system. I would always recommend doing it on a separate system, or spinning up a VM on a secondary system. Just have it kind of away from everything, right? Don't be doing it on your main system where you have all your private keys and your stored files and pictures of the family, anything like that, anything important to you on that system. Just do it on a separate, secure system as best as possible.
Check out Rito. That's my man. Rito for the win. Dude. I don't even think Rito's on their list.
It probably
gosh.
you can recommend stuff and they're getting to it. You just gotta be patient. Like there's a lot of recommendations for audits, but it takes a hot minute to get these audits out and do a full checkup and stuff like that. So just hang tight.
Sam Fisher said Shiba Inu had a 35% volume spike.
Okay, let's go check it out.
That's intense. Chain reaction. Is that chain dot reaction? Is that there? Chain reaction.
Hang on, I followed them. Chain reaction I0 is their Twitter.
You just
but it's
followed them, so-
chain-reaction.io is their website. So yeah, SHIB pumped up. It looks like earlier this morning we were down around 817 satoshis. We pumped up to 838 satoshis, and we dropped down a little bit more because people took profits, and we pump it again, baby. So pump it again on the news that there is a new bridge between SHIB and Ethereum. So good stuff, guys. Obviously, we've been on an upward trend as far as short scale goes, but if we zoom out, we've been on a downward trend for quite some time. We're kind of plateauing if we zoom out. But can SHIB climb back up the ladder? We'll have to see as they try to transition away from being just a meme coin. By the way, I do have a profile on CoinMarketCap if you're interested, but I don't post as often. I might go and comment and
I don't use CoinMarketCap.
say I'm bullish or bearish on something, but there's
Is
so many different
CKB still a
communities.
chain? Yeah, the Nervos network is still a chain, and they still have like their EVM chain as well that you can use on like MetaMask. Yeah, it's still a thing.
So I don't know who this person is. Miners 1688, Boxy Tech Betty. We'll go check her out, but they're saying that they can get you to KS0 for $750. That's a really good price, but I can't validate that. I can't verify. Yes, we see the devices in front of us. That's clearly in a different country. And then here's some of the other prices. Just be careful if you're in the community. I'm trying to build this to be a good spot for you guys to post stuff or to go look for others, but just be careful as we vet some of these. Moderators keep an eye
Altair
out.
Technology follows them. That's interesting.
D-mining also does. But
Yeah.
so I'm probably going to email this person. And if they're, you know what, if Betty's willing to work with me, maybe send me a KS0. We can test it out on the live stream. And then I'll give it my thumb of approval for the community to trust them as a reseller and stuff like that. It's a pretty lady. I just need to make sure she looks like a reseller. Oh wow, the M50 110 terahash, 13.4. Hang on, math time.
I just want to say, guys, they gave a book away at the Brains booth, the mining economics of like Bitcoin. And when I did my flight back from Miami to Dallas, it was like a 3+ hour flight, and it was delayed. And then I almost missed my second flight. Like I literally walked up to my second flight as they were calling my number and boarding us. It's like I almost did missed it because of that flight. Yesterday was madness. But I read like 60 pages of that Bitcoin economics books because we didn't have like anything on the flight, on the 3+ hour flight. Nothing. So I read a book about Bitcoin economics, Bitcoin mining economics, nonetheless. It's a good book to read. I recommend it if anybody has it. It was a good book.
I'm emailing Betty right now, guys.
No, you're good. You do you, buddy. I was just filling in some time and talking about it. So I know they have them on their website. They have an economics book and just a regular handbook, and then the separation of state, of money and state book as well.
KS3L, KS3L. Rising of the customers.
One second, I gotta grab some.
Okay. So yeah, any questions, comments, please post it. Let me send this email off real quick. So what was it? M50S units. Would love to verify you as a distributor before giving the community my seal of approval.
All the kids on the live streams. No chitlins on the stream.
All right. Email sent to Betty.
I only like audiobooks now. Well, I didn't have internet on the flight, so yeah, I read. I usually don't read books either. I'll listen to them, but we definitely read it. That was for sure. What was the book called? The one that I was reading was Bitcoin Mining Economics. Was the one I was reading, and it's from Brains OS, like Brains. Here, I can post it here. So something.
Avoid
You can click that link right there. That was shop.brains. It's in the chat. You can click that, and then you can see it at the bottom. There are 3 books. I'm sure you can find them as audiobooks. I am sure of it. But they also have the control boards on that page. So there's that. Which I got to reach out to them and talk to them about that. Yeah, it's a good book. I enjoyed it. I didn't finish it. I'm only like 60 pages in. Not even, probably like only a quarter of the way, maybe. I don't know. Serpent, we need a Gundam build on stream. Dude, that'd be dope.
Dude, I would love to do that. I
That'd
would
be
love
so
to do
dope.
that.
Just build a Gundam model on stream.
Dude, I need to find it. I have I got.
Maybe you could do the audio. Yeah, absolutely not. I am a terrible reader. I'm very slow at reading. I was surprised I even made 60 pages. Yeah, very slow, and even reading articles is hard to do sometimes when I'm reading them.
This is the Gundam model
on
that I
live
built,
stream.
by the way, back in the day. This is the one that I built. The Gundam Wing Zero. That's the one that I built. I also have the Serpent Gundam.
Gundam Wing is awesome. Gundam Wing Zero is cool. I was a big was it Death Scythe fan?
Oh, Death Sight. Yeah, he's really cool.
Yeah, that was.
I actually do. I have Death Sight as well. I built that, but no, I built the SerpentX Gundam, which is honestly where that's what this channel is from. The name stuck around with me because Counter-Strike, right? I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike. So yeah, that's where the name comes from. The XSF Special Forces is because the Gundams, or at least in Endless Waltz, the unit was called Special Forces. So in case you couldn't figure out the damn name, and the reason why I changed it is it was confusing people. So SerpentX is my name. It has always been my name on games. If you saw my name in Counter-Strike, you probably got your ass whooped. No scope, bunny hopping right in your face. Battlefield as well. There was a number of games I was in. I've since fallen off, but yeah, that's where the name comes from. It's just a Gundam. Bleach is also one of my favorites. I know there's a new one on Hulu that I haven't checked out. But
I wasn't a big fan of Bleach.
the
It was
original
good,
Bleach I
but
liked.
it wasn't really my thing.
We all have a hollow in us. For anybody who knows Bleach.
I watched I watched Naruto. Naruto and Death Note and Fullmetal Alchemist. That was my jam. That was the jam.
SimpleMining.io is there. There's a lot of good vendors there, but from what I heard, it wasn't as big this year compared to other years. So I look forward to attending again next year and seeing how things change. There was some adapting and adjusting that they had to do for anybody that was on stage because people may have canceled or been delayed. People may have just showed up. It was all kinds of adapting, which is it's exactly what it is. It's the world that we're in. Here's the miner for scale, by the way, from Des. What is it called? How do you say it?
Deswe.
Deswe.
I think it's Deswe.
Yeah. I would like to see how this handles immersion cooling. You can see the 4 fans in there. This is the Pro. This is not the Ultra. This is the Pro. So this is the 170 terahash at 3825 watts. The Ultra is a little bit bigger. We've seen something similar to that before. People were buying miners on site. If I had the money, I probably would have as well, but I didn't. So you couldn't go home. Mykel would have gone home with it if he could with the V Pro, V1
I would have.
Mini.
I tried.
900.
I tried
Hydro.
multiple times. I would have paid for it right then and there.
Yeah.
Not really, but at the price it was kind of expensive. I wouldn't have paid for that right there. My bag was more than full enough as it is from like t-shirts and hats, so I had no room for anything else. No room. I unloaded all of those shirts yesterday, and everyone was like, that's a lot of t-shirts. And I said, yeah, it was. It was a lot of t-shirts. I couldn't help myself. I could not help myself. Forget that. That was spooky.
Booth. They have a couple of systems out there. Retro Mike stole all the damn cables that Vitrominer had created. But yeah, they had a bunch of A4000s set up in the server case, and then showing off a couple of the normal computer systems that one might have at home. They showed the UI a little bit. Not all features were unlocked, but some of them were in there. We were checking that out. Talked to Scott, Daniel, and the rest of the team. It was good stuff, man. It really was. It was good to catch up, hang out, meet people. This is the area where look at me and Charlie. Look at me in the corner. Can you see that?
Well, I'm waiting for the stream to catch up.
Oh, okay. I'm sharing my screen, aren't I? No, I'm not sharing my screen. That's why.
No, you're not.
Yeah, but I'm showing Charlie a picture I took. It's Bitsby tripping. Also was talking to Hefke and me showing.
Oh, there it is. I see it now. Oh, Charlie.
Charlie Lynn's funny as hell.
That's a funny dude, man.
Yeah, dude.
What a character.
Max Voltage.
What a character.
I'll give you the contact for next year. Otherwise, what I can also do is request more tickets for you guys. I can get you guys a ticket. It's just, you know, save up for next year, flight, travel, whatever you need.
You
If
start saving.
they have it at the same place, the beautiful thing about it, it's not like the fanciest hotel. So if you're bougie and you need the fanciest hotel, it's
Yeah,
not
I
the
thought it was pretty
fanciest.
nice.
Okay, but the benefit is that the convention and the hotel are on the same place. Literally, it's just walking down to the convention center and then having a good time. But
Yeah.
the thing I liked about it is that I could have a few drinks with Retro Mike, Mykel, and Crypto Craig and not worry about driving. I know some people went to Club Mad. I hope they had a great time. But I
Yeah.
didn't feel comfortable in Miami.
Not my scene.
I'm familiar with Miami. But if I go out and have a few drinks and I'm in a town that I'm not familiar with, that usually leads to trouble for me.
It's a recipe for disaster.
I don't recommend driving while inebriated or anything like that. I don't condone it, but you know, I might have a few drinks and then I start drinking a bunch of water. You know, a few hours before I get ready to leave.
Yep.
But even still, town, new, having to manage traffic because nowhere. If it's 5 minutes in Miami, it's more like 20, 30. So
Dude,
you gotta be careful.
The traffic there was absolutely insane. I'd never been to Miami before, so this was my first time there. That is a very hectic city.
Did you post the pictures of the beach that you took?
I posted them in my Discord. I haven't posted them on Twitter yet.
Nice. Well, you
I
should.
haven't posted them on Twitter.
They're beautiful. Good stuff. All right, so let's see what Mind Disrupt has on their page. And let's get ready to wrap up the stream here. If you have any last minute questions, concerns, comments, otherwise, please
Shout out to
add
Mining
us
Disrupt too, for tickets and everything.
Yeah, no, Mining
for
Disrupt,
sure.
thank you for putting it together.
Especially, they even interviewed me at the last day right before we left. Their camera dude pulled me aside to interview me about my time at Mining Disrupt and if I enjoyed
Here's the
it.
book.
So
No, that's not the book.
it was pretty cool. It was a good time.
Bitcoin mining guide book. That's a different one than what.
Yeah, that's the one that's
about.
inside of our bag. In the back of that, though, you can actually get a ticket for like $99.
There was
in
a
the
lot of
back of that book.
giveaways too.
Yeah,
A lot of giveaways.
tons of
Vegapool was
giveaways.
giving away 1 Bitcoin. If you guessed the number of transactions correctly, a couple others were giving away miners. So it was really good. Robert Kennedy did not come to the convention like everybody was
No.
hoping for, but they did video call. You know, again, like I said last week, not trying to sway anybody in the political arena. For me to vote for somebody, I need to agree with. They got to tick a number of boxes. So he ticks one, but I need to know about the rest, and I'm still gauging each political perspective or prospect individually, right?
Yep. Yeah, that picture right there is misleading because he wasn't there like that.
Yeah,
It was a Zoom
screen.
call.
That was him on screen. But this
Just a Zoom call.
misleading. Oh, it was simple Bitcoin. I like this. This is pretty cool. Was this BT Miners? BT Miners, we at Mining Disrupt. Oh, you weren't at Mining Disrupt, BT Miners. Quit messing around, bro.
I think they were there.
That wasn't really done. That was the other guys. It was Cypher Power. And they were just partnered with Cypher Power. Like, it's the same thing with What's Miner and Bitsmane. Like, they weren't really there. There was DJ Miner
No, they had
for What's
they had like
Miner.
other subsidies
Yeah.
selling their equipment and like hanging out there for them, wearing their t-shirts.
But I like this. So I played
That thing
around
was cool.
I played around with the different setups. So one here on the left has 8 fans, right? And you have a reservoir going into your hydro block setup. And then this one had only 6 fans. The 8 fans was like quieter. You could probably put like a bunch of, high static pressure, low noise fans, replace these in here and like get some phenomenal cooling. But this is like at-home miner hydro setups basically. Now, Crypto Mykel
That
did
one
have a
was
valid
that
point.
was the smaller one. That was the 4. The other one had a third row of 4.
Oh
But
yeah,
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 like
yeah,
the
yeah,
one on
yeah.
the back side, it
Yeah.
was 3 rows of 4, and that thing pushed some air. But yeah. Anyway,
And
what were you
Crypto
saying?
Mykel had a concern. You can't see it, but the tubes that connect were kind of like those bendy straws, like that have the ridges. Those
You
tend
know,
to crack, from what Mykel said, and
yeah, and
the guy said that they don't do
they're
that.
made for low temps and they're made for high temps. But the issue that I've seen people having is when it goes from the one extreme to the next. When it gets really cold and then starts getting warmer. Um, you know, over time, that causes issues from going from an extreme to the next. So I don't know. We'll see how those kind of come out into play. I've seen a lot of people replacing those tubes. Those are the same type of tubes that come with the hydros, and I've seen people replacing them already because they're either turning a different color, becoming brown because of the heat going through them, or they're cracking, and yeah, no good. So I don't know.
I mean, it's a pretty cool setup though. I would just swap out the tubes.
Yeah.
None of the Mind Disrupt people came up to me. They came up to Crypto Mykel. Crypto Mykel might be in like an advertisement for him, but none of them came up to me.
I had a bunch of people like knew who I was. It was kind
Yeah, it was nice though.
of.
Then they come up
I
to
love
you
all
like,
of you.
hey.
It was weird.
Yeah, I had viewers and other people come up to me, but nobody from Mind Disrupt specifically. Okay, so they just retweeted a bunch of other people's posts.
I think they retweeted one of my posts earlier.
Yeah, they did. I just scrolled past it.
Nice.
Nice Hash booth was set up, and they got a big booth, but there wasn't a lot of team there. There was like one person, but I didn't really get too much time in that area because it wasn't as full. Plus, Mykel would be there mad early before the vendors would show up, and then I would be in right behind him. And so I got a good chance to go and hang out. I hang out with this guy, Greg. Excuse me, I keep saying Greg. George Levy. Pretty cool guy. Sub to the channel. Appreciate the sub, bud. It was just good to network and meet like-minded individuals. It was nothing, to me, the energy felt great. The area felt great. I just felt like I was amongst family and friends, which is true. Definitely took some pictures of the Bitcoin Museum. Got a video of it as well. Daniel just dropped this or hooked up with the guys in June to drop it off for the addition to it. Pretty cool stuff, man. Really stoked to see some of the legacy hardware that not too many people understand or even knew about, but that a few of us could actually appreciate. And then IntelliFlex, that's a sweet setup. If I had a farm and I had millions of dollars, I would definitely buy this, but I do not. Because you get that, the dry cooler, and that this is just a, if you're a true Bitcoin ASIC immersion cooling nerd, this is your heaven, okay? I would just stay in here. Like, we were talking about setting up a hammock.
Yeah. That place was the best.
Because there's AC in here as well.
I had to change my britches multiple times.
Change my britches. Oh, Arctic Systems had one too. I didn't get to see theirs.
Yeah, it was one
inside units, but I didn't get to see their outside unit. It was in the back left behind the VIP.
Yeah, they had it closed. I never seen it open. Every time I went over there, it was shut. You could just look at it from the outside. That was it. Because the Arctic guys were inside with their little setup that they had. Oh, that one? Yeah, no, I never saw that one.
Here's Epic. Well, that's not Epic. Where's Epic? I just saw them. Oh, by the way, the Deswe miners have the same screen. If you look at it right here, they have the same screen that's on your Octa which can come in pretty handy.
Nerds, just get my house off your screen, Serpent. Dude, it's big enough to be a house, bro. That thing is a 60-foot shipping container.
Right.
With 6 megawatts capacity. Like 1,400 single-phase ASICs. if you're using like the M30 or M56s, you'd only get around 700 and something.
This was the yacht
You only
party
get
that they
half the
had,
amount.
by the way. Some people were.
Oh, so I'm guessing he went, huh? Guessing that's what he went to go do.
Yeah, and then
Uh,
they had the book unveiling and stuff. And they were packing up pretty fast. Like the last day, we went down there and they had pretty much a lot of stuff packed up. Tech
They
hustle,
took
dude.
they took him a little longer to get started, but
Yeah, it took them a little bit longer to get started. Like they still had a lot of work to do the first night. The night of the pre-party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they still had a lot of work to do. But all right, you guys don't have any questions. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna go work on. I'm gonna check the weather, grab some food, go work on the Subaru, and move on. I think Rapid Mining comes on at 1, so you get an hour to hang out, and maybe I don't know, do something, guys. I don't know. Enjoy
Go
it.
touch the grass.
Enjoy it. Yeah, Rapid Mining. Is Rapid Mining going live?
I don't know. Oh no, he's not. Remember, because
Not
shout out to
RPM,
him.
Rapid.
No, Rabid's not going live.
All right,
He's
so nobody's
taking
going
time
live.
off. I don't know if you saw, but his brother passed away yesterday.
Oh, going
Unexpectedly. Like 100% didn't know that he was passing away.
Ah.
So he will probably be away for a little bit to take care of that. So shout out to him and his family. Like prayers. Thank you guys. Like,
Yes, indeed.
hope y'all are okay. Reach out if y'all need anything. And
Please do.
show him some love. I know he posted it on Twitter, so
I didn't know that. I'm still catching up with
Yeah.
everybody.
I saw it on Twitter. It's unexpected.
It sucks. I'll check in with him offline. Make sure he's good. That sucks. Yeah. Thoughts and prayers, man. Okay. Well, perfect reminder.
Shout out to the girl for winning $500.
Yeah,
I'm guessing the amount of Satoshis in a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
100% guessed.
100%.
Did not know. Did not know the answer.
100% guessed. But yeah,
You
good
guessed
times,
it.
like-minded individuals. Would love to see you guys there next year. Make sure you guys follow, join the mining community on Twitter, follow Crypto Mykel, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm pretty sure most of you that are in the live chat are, but for all my viewers in the future, please do so. Do me a favor as we get ready to wrap up. Hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell down below, as well as check out some of the links in the description to help support the channel and what we do here. This is more kind of like a freelance talking about Mind Disrupt, nothing too crazy. We'll go back to our normal programming next week, Caffeine Crypto with Crypto Mykel opening us up after Chump Change. So Chump Change, you know what he does in the morning. Then we got Good Morning Miners with Crypto Mykel. Then we got me, SerpentX Tech for Caffeine Crypto. Then you got Red Panda Mining, and Rapid Mining will probably be focusing on the family. It may not be back next week, but just hang tight, bear with them. And a good reminder to spend more time with your family, spend more time, enjoy your life. Don't sit there and follow the charts 24/7. Don't get your nose stuck in your mining rigs 24/7. You know, get them ready, get them good, get them hashing away, stack them sats, but then go focus on life and do what you need to for you and your family. Wish you nothing but the best, guys. Thank you for being such a great community. And we'll catch you later. You got any closing words, Crypto Mykel?
I just want to say thank you all. Thank you, Serpent, for letting me come on this morning and chit chat, give our opinions and thoughts of kind of what we did over the week, which was absolutely like fun. The best thing that probably could take out of it is meeting people and getting a bunch of contacts to further everyone's adventures. So thank you all. Thank you, Vega. I greatly appreciate you. And hope you all have a fantastic day. We'll get back to our normal schedules this coming up week for myself, and I'm sure he will as well. But yeah, thanks for sticking around with us. Y'all are amazing. And yeah, catch y'all on the next one.
Take care, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.
Peace.